going on, guys? Today I'm going to be reviewing the Gamesense Meta. This is a ambidextrous mouse with side buttons only on the right side. It's 60 to 65 grams. It has RGB, PTFE mouse gates, and kailh 4.0s on all the buttons. Start with the features. The buttons on the mouse are really good. They're some of the best feeling clicks on a mouse that I felt. The implementation of the kailh 4.0s is really good in this mouse. They feel great. They have very low pre and post travel. They have a little bit of post travel, but that's what makes it feel soft, in my opinion. And the click feeling overall is really good. The performance on this mouse is also really good. It has very low click latency according to our things, and my testing in game also shows consistent results. It's very comparable to like Logitech mice or Razer and the XM1R. Maybe a little bit higher than those, but very close. It's not noticeable in game, like has a big difference. For the sensor, it does have a 3360, not a 3389 or a 3370. But it performs really well. As you would expect, it's still a flawless sensor. It is a little bit outdated. It's not as accurate as a 3389, but it's not noticeable in game really. It's very quick. There's multiple DPI settings and presets that you can set with the software. And the firmware, you just update it. I've been using this mouse a lot in game, and it's been performing really well. I've been using it in Apex and Overwatch, a little bit in CSGO. I've mostly been using it in Apex, and it's been performing really well. The tracking feels amazing. The shape is really good for FPS, obviously. You can get a very comfortable claw grip on this mouse. I want to talk mostly about the shape of this mouse, because that's what's important when purchasing a gaming mouse. You want the shape to be comfortable, lightweight, and easy to hold, easy to pick up, put back down, and this mouse does that very well. The coating also is very good. You can drag click on this mouse, as you can see, very easily. Minimal effort on both buttons. So yes, those are all the pros of this mouse. Extremely grippy coating, really good buttons on all clicks. Side buttons are really good too. Very nice placement. They don't feel cheap. They feel like good side buttons. The clicks are nice. And the feet are also very nice. The sensor is good. The positioning is like dead center pretty much. And I don't, like, in game, it feels great. Like, it doesn't feel too fast or too slow. I tested it for DPI deviation, there is none. And like, the performance is what you would expect. It's like flawless tracking. Very low motion latency. Overall, just great performance for tracking. Those are all the pros. The coating is really good. Buttons and feet all perform really well. There's a DPI button on the bottom, which you can use to switch between DPIs. There's also one on the top. This is originally the DPI button, but I changed it to the bottom on like every mouse. It's right there. And this one I use for in-game. Okay, so those are all the pros, and the only I'll say it plays really well in game. It's very easy to use and very comfortable to hold. You get a feeling of being locked in, and like the coating and like the shape is it's very good. Okay, so the cons. The only con I have for this mouse is the scroll wheel. The scroll wheel rattles a lot, and you can't really notice it. You can't really notice it while you're playing, but like I use the scroll wheel to jump, and it's very loose. So like when I'm trying to jump in games, sometimes I'll click down on the button by accident. Because it's so loose, like I always accidentally press the button. This causes me to melee by accident, because that's what I'm no click bound to. And I end up meleeing when I'm tending to jump, and it's gotten me killed so many times that I had to actually unbind the button from the mouse and change it to a different one. And remove melee from middle click. Yes, but everything else on the mouse is still good. The side buttons are really good. The clicks are amazing. RGB looks nice. It's a little bit extra, like you don't really need it. I'd rather have it without RGB and be a little lighter, but it's fine. Like 65 grams is a good weight in my opinion. It's not too heavy, not too light. Overall, the performance on this mouse is really good. For $60, I can highly recommend this mouse. When comparing it to something like the X1R, which is also $60, 60 to 70 if you can find it on sale, I would suggest getting the X1R. Overall, I think it's a better mouse, better build quality, better clicks, and lower latency and better performance internals. But the shape, I think the shape is the most important thing, and because of that, I personally prefer this shape because it's a little bit thinner on the sides, and it has less curves in the mouse in the back. It has straighter sides, which I prefer for a claw grip, and a not as wide of a back hump. The X1R has more low profile buttons, and a slightly grippier coating. This is the glossy version, and it also has a very wide hump in the back. This one doesn't have a wide hump, but it has a taller hump than the X1R, which in my opinion makes it more comfortable for claw grip. It doesn't feel like you're being hindered by the wide back of the X1R either. So in that regards, it's really good. Yeah guys, that's going to be all for the video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like the video and comment. I'll have many more like these soon. Subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.